Hey guys, I hope you're all having a great weekend. This is our weekly watch list video highlighting a few setups we are watching. Alright, so the first setup here is going to be on QQQ, or breaking down the market here for this week. And really what's interesting is we get a potential higher low here on this weekly chart that's really trying to either hold this here, or this could end up being a failure and put in a lower high like this. So really this weekly chart, or this weekly bar this week, is going to play a crucial role in at least trying to understand what is going to happen. You can see even from this weekly chart here, we have 5 weekly bars that failed to break below the prior weekly bar high. So definitely a weakness, but if we can crack and hold above this weekly bar high right here, right around 450, 194, I do think we have room to rally up here, which from 450 to 471 is a $21 rally in QQQ, but we can still maintain this downtrend structure. So watching this here, longs on the table over 451.94, which is just simply a retest of the structure here. Shorts will be on watch below 43481 with a target into 423.28. Apple is going to be the first one. We get this gap down, nice 3-bar play here, and then we get this follow through, nice hold, and then a nice bullish bar here. But when we go into the 4-hour here, a huge retest of this structure here. For me personally, over 217.79, I really like longs with that move up into this 225 area. And from the daily chart, this can make sense to fill up into this area and put in a potential equal high right here, while still potentially maintaining this downtrend structure. So for me, any break and retest of 217.79, I really like longs up into that 225 area above this week. The next one, AMD is forming a really interesting wedge, albeit it's the weakest mega cap by far. But if we get this weekly buy over 139, I do think we have room to rally. But the first setup I am watching is if we can break out of this flag pattern here. So over 135.26, I think we have room up into 139. If we can retest 139 or open above and spike off of it, 144 and then 150.70 are definitely on the table here. And going into this time frame here, the 4-hour, you can see we're trying to break out of this wedge here. 139 is a crucial level, but I'm willing to take this over 135.26 with room into 139 and then 144.84 this week. And the last one that's really similar, very similar setup, I really like this move over 202.82 with room up into 210 above. So ideally we'd open up and gap up out of this flag pattern here and then get that move higher. But if we don't, I will be watching that retest that puts in a higher low intraday to trade this up into that 210 region above, potential up into that 216 area. One thing I also want to touch on is the VIX. You can see we got this massive spike on the VIX. Now we're returning back to the mean here, or the median. Where to go from here? I'm watching 2076, 1818 below, and then 1731. What a massive move here in a weekly chart that looks really, really bad. So spike higher on that Japan news. Now we're slamming lower and we're back into the range here. Premiums should settle down quite a bit this week. For those of you trading options last week, those premiums were insanely inflated. Hopefully this week we get a little better premium that we could take advantage of. I hope this video helps, and leave us any watches that you guys are having this week down below. Hope you guys all have a great weekend and crush it. Thank you.